Making 10K monthly consistently is reachable for everybody. Showing you how I'm doing it so that you can do it too. What's up? It's been a minute, back with another one. A lot has happened. I have not been as consistent as I wanted to be. I've been having payouts here and there, but it wasn't as consistent as I wanted it. It wasn't and as big as I wanted it. I am getting more consistent now. Making 10K monthly consistently is reachable for everybody. I did buy an account. I am not partnered with anybody. I'm not being paid to say this. The account was $107 with Tradeify. From the looks of it, they are no longer charging monthly. I'm gonna show you how I take this account and turn it into 10K monthly, and then show you how to take payouts, etc. So my trade entered, let me go down even more. Entered this trade, it's pretty much right at market open. It was like 6:05. Took that trade and that thing smacked by 8:40. I was done for the day after that. But yeah, that was a nice move. Low RSI on the hour and the write-off, the blueberry, boom, very good trade. Like, I will trade live like Tuesday till Thursday and post that stuff on my Discord. So I got all the sessions of my live recordings. I post anyone that wants to learn, see what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, what I'm looking for, boom, it's right there. I don't charge, however, don't waste my time. I'm not new to this. But yeah, man, that was my trade for today. That is the profit for today. I'm not mad at that. I'm grateful for that. Now, I will say one of my biggest problems in the past is I'll be up and then I'll have like a couple great days, whatever, and then like my bad days will be like, sometimes they're fucking bad, and it's like, bro, what are you doing? But yeah, anyways, this is what I've been doing for the month so far. Let's have one red day. I'm not gonna call it a bad day, but one red day. We've already come back from that. I'll get back to y'all, man. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this journey to 10K, and it's not just my journey. It's gonna show you like how simple it is. What makes it tough is being consistent. Are you consistent? Are you disciplined enough to walk away? Like, are you patient enough? Are you greedy? So yeah, this is a journey to 10K monthly, consistently. Showing you how I'm doing it so that you can do it too. Join me. Just finished trading. I stopped recording by accident, so I don't have it on my live trade. That's what I did today. Just the trade right here. I'm finished trading for today. Finished on both accounts. I can take a withdrawal on one of the accounts. The other account I am still attempting to pass, and right now I am at 52,405. So I just need 600. So one of the things I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to my risk settings, and all I need to make tomorrow is $600. I'm going to put like 615 because sometimes it'll take it out early, and I'm going to make sure I pass. Technically I need 594.20. However, like I said, I'm gonna leave it at 615 because sometimes it takes you out early plus any fees. So that's what I need to make tomorrow to pass this account. I am able to do a withdrawal on one of my accounts, and then the other one I'm attempting to pass. So I'll show the withdrawal later if I remember. I might just have to screen record it, but we'll see. But yeah, man, that's trading for today. I wish I would have recorded it live, but it's all good. Yeah.
Had a cleaner setup and probably just waited.
Like I said, God's gonna give you what you can handle, period. Any lesson that we have, any battle that we have, God's gonna give you exactly what you can handle. That's the same thing with money. God's gonna give you what you can handle. If you can't handle the money, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not gonna be grateful for it, God's gonna take it back. I'm gonna give you what you can handle. And that's what I had to learn, because even when I made the 10K, right? I got the money, can I handle it? Or am I gonna mismanage it? Am I gonna spend it on dumb shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, and not to say that I spent it on dumb shit. I think I let it go a little bit too fast. And because of that, it was like, you can't handle this. So let me show you what you can handle. Handle what I give you. Handle that first. And now we're gonna slowly start bringing it back in. So when I had those other accounts and blew them, it's because I couldn't even handle that. And I kept saying to myself, like, yo, is this self-sabotage? Like, why do I keep messing up? It's because I couldn't handle it. I feel like now I'm showing that I can handle it again, and I'm having more consistent withdrawals. We could continue to move forward from here. That's just what I'm getting like right now. And I'm saying this to myself as well as saying this to you, is that, you know, God has given me exactly what I can handle. If I continue to show that I can handle more, then I'm going to continue to receive more. I'm happy for this phase right now. You know, people always wonder, like, why do people tend to go through so much with trading? Why isn't it so much quicker? If you don't have the mentorship, it's going to take you a little longer. it's a matter of how fast you get these lessons, or not even fast, but when you learn these lessons, when they are revealed to you, what do you do with them, things of that nature. And so you've seen what it was like to make so much so fast, and you see what it's now like to have that all stripped away. How do I get back to making that money, and what have I learned during that time to now bring with me? Am I going to continue to be greedy? Am I going to continue to rush it? Or am I going to just take my time? Because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm not making that money anymore and I have to work every single day for it. I don't want to get back to that. I'm grateful to have a job to go to every day. I'm grateful to be able to make money every day. However, having to break my back, sitting in the car for long hours, I'm ready to have a softer life. And I know trading provides that. So like, let me lock in. Let me really lock in. What's up? This funded account. I passed it last night because I took a trade last night, and I'm glad I did, because now TradeAbate's not working. They're having an issue with some stuff. I don't know, but I can't log into my account, which is really annoying because I passed the account and I wanted to trade again to get up to the buffer. But whatever. This is a trade I took last night, which I can't even show you exactly. But whatever. Hopped in last night, the 4 hour, saw this gap that was created and just felt like price was going to continue to be bearish. So I was like, freak it, let me just hop in for my sell. Bam, took it all the way down. So I know I only needed like 650 or something. Like once I checked the math and the behind the scenes, I seen that I needed like 650 to win this trade, or to pass the account. So my mindset was, on this trade, I don't want to risk too much. So I end up going for more ticks than I normally would. Usually I go for 250. So boom, 250 would have smacked right there. I went for more because I only went in with one unit, and I know I needed $600. So I was like, all right, or 650, whatever. Smacked it, went down to 1500, and then just reversed. Boom, took me out. I was nervous last night a couple times because I'm like, what price is doing right now, it could happen at any moment last night. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I was like, all right, I'm gonna just leave it in how it is and, you know, just wait. So they did email me. They did let me know that I passed the account. So as you can see, balance, all that stuff, cool. My profit, the target, all those good things. It took me 5 days. As you can see, made that on the first day, gave it right back the second day, came back in and locked in. These 3 days is what I should have did the first time. So it should have been like 1, 2, and 3. But you know, it is what it is. Super grateful that I passed the other account that I have. So let me see if I can show that. Yeah, so I passed it sometime in May, passed it sometime over in here, and just left it. I didn't trade it. Started trading it on the 3rd, as you can see. Took a loss that day, came back the next day and just smacked it up, and been smacking it since. I did take a withdrawal. So on this day I took a withdrawal. On this day I took a withdrawal. I'm eligible for another one. However, I'm just gonna wait until I bring my other account up to speed. So let me go ahead and activate. Now there's 2 options. You can do daily payouts where the max payout is 1,000, and the buffer that you have to reach before you can take any payouts is 2,100. Or you can do 5-day payouts. The max you can do is with 3,000, and each day you have to have 5 days. It doesn't have to be consistent, but you have to have 5 days of at least $150. I've done this route before. Which do I like better? I like daily payouts better. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't have to wait the 5 days. I can get when I can. So I'm choosing the red pill. I'm gonna wait for that to do its thing, and I'll be just done for the day. I'm not taking a withdrawal yet because I want to bring this other account up to speed. Because one thing about Tradeify, once you accept or request, they used to have it as 5 withdrawals, but now it might be 3 withdrawals. But once you request those 3 or 5, whatever number it is right now, they can transition you to a live account. So it's like, I kind of don't want to play around with that, but we're gonna see. And I just realized I don't have a mic, so I hope y'all can hear me. What's up? It's mad late in the day because I did not come here to trade earlier. I had gotten food poisoning, so I just traded from my house. But let me just show the trade that I took. Okay, so last night I had hopped into a trade just because of where I seen price going, because I actually initially thought price would reject the gap and then keep pushing down. I had risked 1-to-1 on this one, which it would tell me right there. Okay, and just risked 1-to-1 just because of where the gap was. This is a price gap here. You can see it better on the 8-hour chart. You see it better on this chart, especially yesterday. It was a whole lot easier to see. I took this trade here because I seen the price come towards the gap and it's still bearish, so I took that quick trade, risked 1-to-1, so I risked 250 ticks to make 250 ticks. My next trade was around 10. It wicked me in a little bit before 10. It was like 9:54 905 or something. Let me see. It wicked me in on this candle here, which is 950. So yeah, it wicked me in around there. I actually had put this in last night. So once I took my 1-to-1, I put this sell limit in. And the reason I did that was because on the 8 hour, so we still are bearish right now. And on the 8 hour, I was looking for an area that price would want to come and retest to keep going bearish. And I saw this part here. What it was though, was the fact that this candlestick, these two candlesticks, I'm saying, okay, as price pushed down, it's gonna come back and retest some area. This is my next area of retest. So I said, okay, it's gonna come to at least the bottom of this because it could give us a wick, put me in, and then tank out. Okay, so that's what I thought was gonna happen. So my entry initially was at the bottom of these two candlesticks, the bottom of the body. So that's where my entry was initially. Let me see if I can extend it. And then I said, okay, actually, let me, at the time, I was just putting in at 150. I was risking 150 ticks. And so at the time I said, okay, let me adjust my stop loss. Let me adjust my entry to my stop loss. That was the first thing that I did. And then I was looking at it a little bit more, especially on the lower time frames. And I'm like, price could actually push up a little bit higher. So I adjusted it again. And then I wasn't liking the trade anymore at all because I was like, it looks like I can get stopped out because it looks like price might want to push up to an even higher level. So if I would have did my normal 125 ticks, there's a chance I would have gotten stopped out. And I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. I would have got wicked out in a couple of minutes before, you know, price even hit TP. And so when I was looking at my trade yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm feeling this trade for multiple reasons. It's coming near the gap. It's going to push away from it. It's going to test this area here. I had so many reasons. However, like I said, I didn't like my stop loss. So I end up risking more. Because I risked more, I used a smaller unit. So typically I would use like anywhere from 4 to 8 units because I'm trading futures. We use anywhere from 4 to 8 units and I'm trading micros at that. However, on this one, I was like, for the same amount of risk, I can move my stop loss higher. So I just did that instead. It made me feel better. I had this moving average I'm on a 4 hour right now. And this Mayo moving average was coming a little too close to where my initial stop loss is, but I moved it up. Same thing with the 1 hour chart. We had some movement up here. So I was like, let me just move my stop loss above these moving averages just to be safe. So that's what I did. So this trade I risked. Technically, I risked more ticks. However, I still risked the same amount in terms of dollars for the day. So yeah, that was my trade. And I took it down to like 1,500 ticks. And so yeah, that was a good one. I'm not trading today. Like right now, I'm just going to wait. I might not trade at all. I don't know. If I do, I'm definitely looking for sales because again, it's still bearish right now. But I have to see how some stuff forms up. Some of these candlesticks form, how they close. Ooh, this thing might tank. Oof. Ooh, that may tank out. And it also can keep pushing up. So that's where it's like, I don't want to touch it, baby. What I think it really could do though, because like I was saying this before, is that this might not be the actual right shoulder. What it could do, because over here it gave us a little head and shoulder inside of the left shoulder, it could do something like that over here. And if this does want to come up and be the head, it doesn't have to go super far. I think we'll put a sell limit up here. Yeah, I think I'm going to put a sell limit up there. I'm only going to use 1 unit, so I'm only going to risk. Yeah, I'm playing a long game on this one. Not really though, I'm just going to the gap. I'm going to go to the top of this gap. And we'll see how if this comes out tomorrow. And I don't even need that whole move. However, it would be nice to grab that. Be curious to see if this would be more. It can give a wick to where my first entry is, and give body where this second one is. Do I want to risk $450? I don't know if I want to adjust this or leave it where I had it. Because it's like, do I want to risk 450 on this trade? I'm just keeping my stop loss where I had it. That's all. It's pretty much where I had it anyway. I like that better because it's right beneath the moving averages. So on the 15, we have the blueberry, which is a strong moving average. Blueberry again on the 30. The 1 hour has the Mayo. The 4 hour has the water. The 8 hour has the water. Yeah, I like that spot. To have held that, to have been into a trade up here. Let me see how many ticks. I would have had to risk a lot of ticks. However, that's a 9,000 drop. Oh my goodness. That is wild. Like actually wild. Alright, well that's that. We're gonna see what this thing do tomorrow. See if it puts us in. Oh yeah, and I took a payout. They're taking a little longer to review them. Like typically I would get it fast, but this time this is taking a while. But these are all the payouts I took so far. As you can see, I submitted this one 23 hours ago and it still has yet to be sent to me. This one is an hour ago. Now, mind you, previously I will get my money in like usually it's just a whole lot faster. So I don't know what's going on. This makes me a little nervous now because I'd rather them review it before I put this trade in. And if they don't review it prior to that, I'm gonna be very upset because then I'm risking all of my profit. And I really wanted to take that withdrawal. Hopefully they at least approve it, because once it's approved, they'll move that money from my account and then I'm not risking that anymore. So even if they don't send it right away, I hope that they at least approve it very soon before that trade activates. So we are going to see, and yeah, catch y'all later. Let you know what I did. What's up? I didn't take a trade yesterday because it did not wick me in. It came so close, and I'm gonna show it right here. It looks like I got put in on this trade. This is where I had it set up yesterday. It looks like I got put in. I go lower. It looks like it put me in and then hit TP. But let me go to the 1 minute chart and look how close it came to my entry without putting me in. And it came twice. It came very close twice. This is the one that I wasn't looking at, so I missed it. But this is the one it literally came this close to my entry and didn't put me in. This is what they look at when in football when they're trying to see how close they look at that. Look at that. Let me show you how many ticks this is off. I would have had a super sniper entry. 2 ticks, bro. 2. My entry was off by 2 ticks, aka $2. Not even $2, gang. $1. 2 ticks, $1. And then it went straight to TP. They would have wicked me in 11.25. They would have hit TP 11.59. Well, that was the only trade I took, and because that didn't put me in when I did check, it took so much out of me to not go back in or to not go on the market and then try to force an entry of some sort just because I missed it. So it took a lot out of me to like keep myself at bay and not do that, and I'm proud of myself for not just trading anyway because of FOMO. But yeah, that was a great trade. I just missed it by $1, 2 ticks, and it came back close to it here. Man, smack that thing up. We'll see what market opens. And so yeah, that was this week, or that was this trade here. If you go back, you'll see me talking about the other days that I traded this week. But yeah, overall, a very great week. Super grateful for how I was trading. Missed that entry yesterday just by a little bit. It is what it is. Counts are still alive, so come back on Monday to smack it up some more. And that's that. So yeah, that's how this week went. But I had a great week. Been having a great month so far, and gonna add another account either next week or the week after. Yeah, just keep running it up. So we're gonna see what it do. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Till next time, folks. I'm gonna be famous, huh, Joe? You wanna support me though, right? All right. That's all that matters. You ready?